We all know that Karens like running away from their problems.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Well, it seems like some convicts have similar habits. Today, we'll be taking a look at inmates attempting to escape from the courtroom. First up, we have this inmate in a wheelchair. Now you're probably wondering, how does he escape? Well, let's take a look.
Okay. Maybe your Garrison say it's hurt and maybe you can get out for it. What'd you say, OJ? Hey, you see a shoe back there? Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna catch you, baby. I'm finna shoot your bitch ass. I ain't got my radio.
The officer searched every possible street the man could have gone, but didn't find him. Next up is a man named Gerald Hyde. Now he had found the perfect opportunity to escape the courthouse. Take a look at how swiftly he does it. Nothing says lucky like that. However, Hyde ended up getting caught 2 hours later, 3 miles away from the courthouse. He was arrested and sentenced with 2.5 years in prison and was convicted of second-degree escape. The next two convicts decided to play tag with the judge. Let's see who won.
We were sitting there on the benches together and he's like, I'm gonna run.
Handcuffed and dressed in full jail garb, they took off. First Cody, then Tanner.
I said, what am I doing? What did I just do? I gotta go with it now. There's nothing, I can't stop right here. There's nothing I can do now. I'm screwed.
Witnessing something he'd never seen before, the judge made a split decision.
It was just a reaction. I mean, it was just my immediate thought was, gotta get these guys.
Bolting out of the courtroom, he gave chase, not knowing if he'd catch up.
I just wanted to at least follow them, find out where they went so they could be apprehended.
Flying down 3 flights of stairs, Tanner made his exit first.
I only get like 4 blocks and then I stopped. Like I just stopped on my own. I'm like, what am I doing right now?
Back in the stairwell, Cody wasn't as lucky. The judge had caught up.
Give him a little shove to slow him down and then just grab him and we kind of fall out the door and hold him until law enforcement got there.
Why did they run? Well, that was my question.
It was just a split second decision. I don't even know why I did it. Like I would be out of here if I wouldn't have ran.
I didn't try to escape to get out. I tried to escape to get well, and I tried to do what I could, do what I could do to get my drug addiction.
The two guys would have had a shorter sentence, but Howard had gotten 6 years in prison for his other felonies he had committed on top of running out of the court, and Jacobson had gotten 1 year and 1 day. Coming up next is Leonard Gracer, an 18-year-old who murdered his sibling, claiming Satan told him to. He attempted to escape this Russian courtroom and actually gets quite far with his escape. Take a look.
Today, Grazer's in the Sherbinsky courthouse behind the walls of a glass cage. This practice is rarely seen today outside of Russia to prevent dangerous criminals from attacking or possibly even escaping, which is exactly what Grazer's planning to do. It appears now that Grazer's calmed down, but moments later, he somehow has slipped through the slats at the top. But he's not giving up. The female officer runs over and presses a large button on the wall, calling for backup. Grazer's pants are coming off during the escape. The officer has a firm grip on Grazer's leg and is not about to let go.
Now we have Nicholas Garrison. He managed to charge past security as they were bringing him out for his hearing. What one of the cops does is heroic, but he didn't think it through. You're sentenced to 12 months on each count of escape and assault on a peace officer, to be served consecutively, and 2 years on each count of aggravated possession of methamphetamine and aggravated possession of fentanyl-related compound, also to be served consecutively. Next up, we have Rayton Woodford. He thought he could be clever and attempt to run after hearing his sentence.
And narcotics.
And if you know, was Mr. Woodford at the time a convicted felon?
Yes, he was.
Once the testimony concludes, the camera, controlled by Judge Barry Willett, remains locked on the empty witness chair as the judge announces his decision.
Probation revoked in its entirety. Mr. Woodford, I'm going to send you to serve 5 years. Good luck to you. No, ma'am.
That flash across the screen was Woodford making a run for it.
Come on. Lock the door back there.
Woodford's girlfriend can be heard pleading with her boyfriend to stop.
Go with me, please.
The record will reflect that Mr. Woodford made an unsuccessful effort to escape.
Woodford is stopped by deputies. He's brought back into the courtroom now and taken into custody.
So he ended up getting 5 years in prison for the charges he was in for, as well as attempting to flee the courtroom. We now have Christopher Lee Ruffin. He managed to take the pain of 2 tasers and still escape. Christopher was convicted to 90 days in prison for his escape.